career of our Lifetime Achievement Award winner began in 1985. During her 34 years of service to Florida, she has established a distinguished record of professional achievements and accomplishments. She has a unique experience with the broad scope of her involvement with all types of libraries and professional associations, including the administration of 2 multi-type library cooperatives. Her service, publications, mentoring, teaching, and professional contributions have been exemplary in advancing the stature of libraries in Florida. She has been active in FLA for many years and has served as FLA president. She has been responsible for 40 grants totaling over $4 million that were funded to implement innovative projects and develop significant changes for library services in Florida. The majority of these grants were designed to develop projects that would serve many libraries in a region, and often with implications statewide. She has also been a facilitator for a variety of strategic planning sessions which focus on the future and essential services. Her doctoral research on continuing education was inventive. In addition to her national and state publications, she has made presentations and implemented various teaching and training. By promoting innovation and participating in the application of these ideas, she has contributed to the advancement of significant change in Florida's libraries. She has been committed to supporting the next wave of library leaders and the next generation of librarians. It is my honor to present Dr. Barbara Stites with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Attended the Florida Library Association conference for a number of decades, and I've sat in those chairs right where you are, and I don't want to be the person between you and lunch and your next thing. But I remember sitting out there many, many years, and I never, not once, never thought, it just never occurred to me that I would be standing here accepting this award. So I'm going to do what I can not to fuss. But I want to thank my dear colleague and friend, mentor for nearly 30 years, Elizabeth Curry, for nominating me for this special award. I also want to thank the librarians who wrote the most generous letters in support of this award. Some of you are here today, and I thank you very much. I will never forget those letters. I think I cried for 2 days. I have been blessed with the benefit and the company of incredible supervisors and leaders throughout my career, beginning with Peggy Smith at Sebring High School, my very first library job, all the way to now my current boss, Dean Kathy Miller. They both gave me plenty of, I want to say rope, lots of leeway to do what I wanted when I wanted, and I like that a lot. I like doing what I want when I want. But they also supported me when that rope got tangled around my feet and I stumbled and I fell from time to time. I've learned the art of imperfection over and over and over again, and they were always so supportive of me. I've been blessed with lifelong mentors all along the way. People like Bernadette Stork and Kathleen McCook, Joe Steins, the late Dr. Madison Mosley, Derek Perez, Samantha Hastings. I could go on and on. Judy Ring, Susan Anderson, Jill Canono, Linda Bruno, all the past FLA presidents, and many of you sitting in this room today, so many more dear library friends who are like family to me now. And finally, what I wanted to do was to thank my family. My husband, Rick Haley, my daughter, Emily Daybold, who's a wonderful 8th grade, extraordinary history teacher, and my son, Chief Warrant Officer 5 Taylor Wells. Those two children, now grown and in their own careers, practically earned their MLS along with me. Throughout their elementary school years, they rode with me back and forth, from Lake Placid to Tampa, from Lake Placid to Fort Myers, to Lake Placid to Orlando, to all those library school classes that I took. And they sat on the floor in the back of a classroom, quietly coloring, eating their little McDonald's boxes of dinner. And I thank my husband for all those evenings that I was late for dinner because I had one more library meeting and one more library person just to talk to, and I had to do just one more thing. And I thank my lifelong brother-in-law who taught me things about myself and about advocating for what I want and valuing my career, things that I could never forget. And I thank all of them, all of the people that were in my lives during those early internet years when all I wanted to talk about was how the internet was going to change our lives and their faces would glaze over because they didn't know what I was talking about. I treasure them and all of you, and I am deeply, deeply humbled and delighted to accept such an honor from my peers. Thank you.